Welcome back, everyone, to episode 10 of the Animal Whisperer Challenge on the Zielonka map. Uh, we went through the winter, came, and we're in May, and it's year 12. Few things to go over. We sold all the eggs in November, like usual, and we've sold, I think, every set of pigs. Every 9 months we sell a set of pigs, so they've went through the cycle. So we've got quite a bit of money. We did end up buying this used cedar. Came on the market. We spent 55K for it, which is great because it's a cedar I like. Um, so now we got a cedar. We no longer have to lease a cedar. But today it's May, so I kind of brought it back because it's our first wool sale. This is the best month to sell wool. This is what we got so far. The sheep have also had babies, so the pen is full. We've met the criteria. We can move on to the goat tier if we want. Um, they're kind of strange. They went through the winter. They weren't eating any hay. The meadow was fine. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if I missed a month or what, but right now their meadow is zero and they were out of hay. So their health has went down. I put hay in there, or grass, I should say grass, not hay. We don't have hay. I put grass in there, so hopefully their health comes back up. It's just I haven't quite figured out that meadow yet. If you follow my Survive 25 series on Riverbend, I also now have sheep there, and that meadow seems like I don't use any grass. It'll go all the way through winter. Then this one seemed like it was going to do the same thing, and it did. It's just like it hasn't regrown back yet. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. But we're gonna run this wool over to the spinnery and just see what we can get for it. I've never been to the spinnery. I think it's down here. Yeah, it's been well over a week since I played this map in this series. Um, been busy with the other series, the Bake a Cake Challenge. I played a little bit of the Survive 25, but this save was also giving me fits. After the update, it was crashing on saves. So hopefully that's kind of worked its way out. We'll have to see here. I think that spinnery, yeah, it looks like it right over there. Yeah, this is spinner. Looks like our drop off must be on this side. Yep, $40,000. So we're sitting on a decent pile of cash. One of the things I want to do this month is because of that, the way the sheep worked out, I think I want to buy another field and put it into grass. We still have quite a bit of grass in our silo, but I need to buy another field anyway, get it planted to grass for the goats. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Next month we're harvesting all the barley, and we were gonna convert one of those fields over to grass anyway. So probably the one we buy today will be just for the goats. I'll let the grass actually grow. So it'll probably be 2 months before we actually put goats down, put a pen down, and put goats in there. But let's run this home and take a look at a couple pieces of property. Um, I don't know whether to go with the same pen I used the sheep. There is a modded sheep barn that looks interesting. I don't know how it will be for the goats, considering they have dairy as well, though. So I might just go with the same building that we used, the in-game standard sheep pen for the goats, and hopefully we can max that out with one pen too to keep our capacity down as far as how many animal pens we have on the map, just to help reduce the lag. Chickens are fine. They're about ready to run out of feed, but that's to be understood. I mean, we're coming into harvest next month, so they'll be topped off, and that harvest, since we have that extra field, should be enough to get them all the way through the year. It'll be the first time we haven't had to buy chicken feed. As you can see, we got a lot of eggs in there. So let's look at the map. Our sheep pen's down here, and I'm tempted. I think what I'm gonna do is just buy the one right next door. It's slightly larger, but yeah, I think we'll buy this piece. It's harvested. It's 100% fertilized, so we'll just need to come in, and just we can plant right over the top of it. We'll be good to go. So I think we'll do that. We'll buy this, and we'll come in here. We'll plant grass. This will be our goat pen in 2 months. This is one of the barley fields that'll be ready to harvest next month. And like I said, this is the one I think we'll come back and put down a grass field there as well, and that could end up being a cattle barn. I don't know if it's big enough later on, but for right now, we'll harvest grass off of it to stock up so that we got enough grass for both these. We will be looking for a tedder, because beef cows is the next step after goats, so we're going to need a tedder and probably a windrower to be able to pick that up. That's if we leave it, if we don't bale it. I haven't decided if we want to maybe put it up, start putting this stuff up in bales, or keep it loose like we have been. But I'm going to be on the lookout for that. There is some fields around that would work for chicken feed. They're interesting, but I think I'm just going to stick to this area for now. We may buy this one. It's I think it's a sorghum. Yeah, sorghum. It's growing. It just was planted, so it'll be ready this fall. We might buy this and combine these two, finish that off. Especially if it's ready before September when we plant this, we'll probably just buy it and combine the two. But for now, I'm going to end up planting this field 8. We're going to jump through our long month of June of harvesting and getting all these fields prepped back again, and then we'll come back. I guess I forgot this too, didn't I? I screwed these up. These are wheat, so they're not going to be harvested next month, so we're going to kind of be out of sequence with those. So we're just going to have these few barleys, these 3. We've got to wait on these wheat ones where we screwed up and planted wheat. But we'll get it figured out. I'll get this into grass. We'll come back in 2 months and tackle the goats. It's July, and I think we're ready to put in this goat pen. The grass is ready to go. So I think we'll go ahead and throw in a pen just like what we did for the sheep. Probably leave that right hand side open like we did with it too. Gives us plenty of room to pick up the milk. Go like that. Yes, we want to customize. Probably get in here a little closer. I probably want to leave enough room there to drive. that connect? No, it did not. So we need to delete the last segment. Try again. No, we don't want to plant the meadow. We're going to use the existing grass. Okay. Plenty of room to get in there to get that. We ended up with 149, which should be plenty. I'm trying to think. So basically, we need to get 125 if we want to do like we did with the sheep. Get half of them now and let them breed. Yeah, I think I need 136 total for the challenge, so that'll work great. We can get. Let's look at this. I assume goats are going to work just like the sheep did as far as gestation. Can't even remember what we went there though. If we went with these 3 months. Well, the problem here is puberty is at 16 months. That's a long time. That's a little different than what the sheep were already at puberty. Probably better off going this route. That would basically break us. Which is fine. Next month, I believe, we have 2 sets of pigs coming due, so that's $266,000 there. But I do think I'll knock this back, maybe just save a few bucks because we do have expenses overnight. Let's see. So technically, we need 136 for the challenge. So let's just do 136. Buy those. Then they can breed out the rest. So we do have the meadow. I did bring some grass over, but we shouldn't need it. The meadow is working. It looks like it's got a food quantity there. So did this one 149? That's bigger than what the sheep was, right? Yeah, barely. 2 more. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we basically have enough sheep. We've unlocked the beef cattle tier. Now I think that's going to be a while because we need some more grassland. I mean, it's going to be next year before we get to that. So don't think we need this. No, I did plant this one field back to grass. We've also... Oh, jeez. Careful. We've also got our other field here ready to go. We're going to plant barley in September. Yeah, this field here is grass. Haven't decided. There's a huge cattle barn that is in the mod hub. I need to download it and see how well it fits there. If we want to do it here or we want to get them way over there somewhere. Either way, I need to start actually making some hay because we will need hay for the cattle. I might even need silage. I'm trying to remember with the beef cattle. I know you can feed them hay, but I think silage right at the end, right before you go to sell them, is what you want to give them that last month to put them over the edge. Which we really don't have anything for silage. We could put down a fermenting silo. There is one, the Omatana fermenting, which we may do. But if we're going to do that, we kind of need to do it and get on it because that thing is kind of slow. And I think it will also make hay for us, so that's definitely an option. We could just put it down and make hay and silage. But we got that done. We're just finishing up these fields that we harvested. I think I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a time lapse of some of the things we do during the months here. November and we're on our way over to sell the last of the eggs. This is load number 3. I think we've already sold a little over about 220,000 worth of eggs. So this one, yeah. So we probably made 325,000 on eggs this year, which is good. I was hoping to buy cattle coming up, but I kind of think we need more land. I'm really struggling with the meadows for the sheep and the goats. It doesn't even keep up during the summer. It's like every second or third month I need to put grass in there to kind of give the meadow a rest so it'll come back. So if that's going to be the same case with cattle, I'm going to need extra hay and silage stocked up. So we may buy it next year. I don't know. We'll just have to see how the summer goes. We do have some wool and goat's milk that will sell early next year. We kind of got a good mix going now, where the 4 pens of the pigs are all at different times, so that we can get money. Now with the wool and the goat's milk, that's going to help even more. So we're kind of spreading it out instead of getting that one big paycheck every year. As you can see, we got quite a bit of wool and goat's milk stocking up. And we will be selling that. We did just sell one set of pigs here today, so they'll go through another $300,000, probably $250,000 worth of feed next year. So we need to allow for that. But pigs have been good, other than it's just kind of a pain to feed them the way it is with those bags. If you could buy it in bulk for the same price you buy it at the store, pigs would be the easiest animal. But that's where they're at. So like I said, I think we're going to have to use this money to buy some land. And I'm thinking down here, this field comes to mind. I know it's not kind of like a flat enough field so that I can not only plant grass, but I can start putting down the big cattle pens on them once the grass is going. But I think this big field is the way to go. One of these anyway. This one's harvested as well. They're both 100% fertilized, which is nice. And we may buy a couple of them, to be honest. I just think now we can buy it. We can still plant grass this year. We'll have a harvest of it in March, I believe. Yeah, March you'll have your first one. We can get 5 cuttings next year if we don't put cattle in it. So I think we're going to buy both of these, actually, because this will be where our cattle end up. And we're going to plant both of these to grass. So we'll have this field, which I just got done mowing, and these to grass, and eventually these one or both of them will start getting covered with cattle pens, but we can work our way up here and plant more grass. I probably better keep that 240 the way it is. Like I say, we got a bunch of pig feed coming up. Yeah, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to plant all this to grass. But I think that's going to be the episode. We did good. We got our goats. We're through that tier. We'll have to see how this goes. How the money's rolling in. It could be a case that late next year we're into cattle. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.